Afishapo, we thank God for yet another year. I quite remember last year I came through this medium to share a few words with you as we were seeing 2024 off. And today, by the grace of God, we are seeing 2025 off.
As churches across Ghana ushers in the new year with crossover services, calls for national reflection, peace, and respect for democratic institutions featured strongly in sermons and prayers. At the Kaneshie North Circuit of the Methodist Church Ghana, the 31st night service included a sober appeal to government to protect the rule of law and the independence of the judiciary. Speaking to TV Africa News, after the service, the Superintendent Minister, Very Reverend Kofi Agyekum Agyen, expressed concern about what he described as rising insecurity and public perceptions of lawlessness, particularly surrounding the removal of the former Chief Justice. He warned that any action seen as interference in the judiciary could weaken public confidence and damage Ghana's democratic image. While acknowledging that no institution is perfect, Very Reverend Agyen stressed that government must act transparently to strengthen trust, especially amid economic and security challenges.
For security, that is where I'm having challenges with. The country seems to be lawlessness. People, because people who find themselves to be in alliance with the government you see people, and it's worrying. You don't know who are the real security, and you don't know who are tongues. Tongues are, I mean, attacking people here and there, and I think the law too must be allowed to speak. The influence in Musaki, especially what happened by taking the former Chief Justice off, is a bit worrying. I mean, it's a bit worrying. It should have, and now it paints a picture that they have an agenda, but all that I will plead with the government that they should allow the law to be independent and allow the law to speak so that people will have interest and people will find the country attractive to come. Other than that, if the law is being manipulated from the governance, people will not find this country attractive to come and invest.
Commenting on the exploitation of the country's natural resources for development, the Very Reverend lament over the fight against illegal mining known as Galamsey and the lithium deal currently before Parliament.
The previous government settled for 10%, and the current government was going for 5%. I, I think it's an indictment. That's what I'll put it. So the resources of the nation has been given to us to help us develop and grow. But it looks as if everybody has his own personal interest. How can a previous government settle for 10% and we criticize him, and you have come and you are now taking 5%? If it were not people to come out to speak, we would have been on the dark side on this, and it would have destroyed, gone against that. Thank God that people spoke, and now it's going back to Parliament for it to do it. That's why. So they should allow Parliament to do its work. Now the Parliament is one-sided. The Parliament is one-sided. Now it has become a rubber stamp kind of thing because people are saying now they are government in power, so they have the right to do the galamsey. And our forests are being destroyed with impunity. Our water bodies are just being destroyed with impunity. And security people, we go somewhere, that guy enjoy FM. As I don't go. They have huge security with sophisticated weapons. Where did they get that men from? Security, the national security are guiding people where they are doing. We saw it on television. We saw it from reporting from response as I don't call that these things are happening. Yeah, too. I think it's not the best for us, and we need to see it because from few years to come, if you are not careful, we have to import water. And how many people can buy imported water?